everyone. Today I'm going to discuss the Japanese occupation of the Philippines, which happened from 1942 to 1945 during World War II. This period is one of the darkest chapters in Philippine history because many Filipinos experienced fear, hunger, and violence. At the same time, it also showed the bravery, unity, and resilience of our people. In this presentation, I will explain what happened during the occupation, how Filipino lived during this time, and why it is important to remember this part of our history. The Japanese occupation began during World War II, when Japan invaded the Philippines in December 1941. Because the Japan military was very strong, Manila was declared an open city, but it still eventually fell to Japanese forces in 1942. After Filipino and Allied troops surrendered, Japan officially took control of the country.
Japanese control and governance. During the occupation, Japan established a military government to rule the Philippines. They imposed strict rules such as curfews, censorship, and limited freedom of movement. People were closely watched, and anyone suspected of opposing the Japanese could be arrested or punished. Japan also created a puppet government, which appeared to be led by Filipinos but was actually controlled by Japanese authorities. This was done to make their rule seem acceptable to the people. Life Filipino during occupation. Life for Filipinos during the Japanese occupation was extremely difficult. There were serious food shortages and many people suffered from the hunger and disease. Price of basic goods increased. Many daily life harder for families. Many Filipinos were also forced to work for the Japanese military, often without pay and under harsh conditions. Schools and newspapers were controlled to spread Japanese propaganda, limiting education and freedom of expression.
Filipino resistance and guerrilla movement. Despite the fear and hardship, Filipino did not stop fighting for their freedom. Many formed guerrilla groups in the different part of the country. These groups secretly attacked Japanese forces, gathered intelligence, and helped protect civilians. The courage of these resistance fighters play a major role in weakening Japanese control and keeping the hope of freedom alive. End of Japanese occupation. The end of Japanese occupations began in 1944 when Allied forces returned to the Philippines. This leads to intense fighting, especially in cities like Manila, which suffered massive destruction. By 1945, Japan was defeated and the Philippines was finally liberated. This marked the end of Japanese occupations and the beginning of recovery for the country.
The Japanese occupation caused great suffering and loss of Filipinos, but it also strengthened nationalism and unity. It showed the resilience, courage, and determination of the Filipino people even during extreme hardship. Remembering this period is important because it teaches us the values of freedom, human rights, and national independence.